one of you finally give me what I desire. Yes, we will.
Hey, what's up guys, CBK here bringing you another Marvel Spider-Man 2 video. Today we're going to be discussing what powers and abilities I would like Venom to have in Spider-Man 2. Venom has a very wide range of powers depending on what source you pull from. There are some Venom powers specific to the comics and some specific to the movies and TV shows. Today I'm going to go over the ones that I feel would be the best fit for Insomniac's take on the character within this story. But before I do get into my list, I just want to say that if this is the first time you're checking out one of my videos, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I pretty much only cover Marvel Spider-Man 2 and a little bit of Wolverine, so if you're looking for content like that, this may be the channel for you. With that out of the way, let's swing on into the video. Alright, so the very first thing that I want to see from Venom in this game is a rage mode. Let me explain. One of Venom's interesting abilities is the fact that he gains power and strength from his hatred, specifically his hate for Spider-Man. So as the game and story progresses, I want Venom to get stronger. As his hate for Spider-Man grows, his power increases and he becomes increasingly harder to defeat. But in these fights with Venom, I'd like him to go into this rage mode as Spider-Man starts to weaken him. Essentially, Venom would go absolutely berserk when Spider-Man starts beating him. Tentacles would pop out as he lets out a loud scream, and then he gains more strength and power in the fight. I want every encounter in this game with Venom to feel more difficult than the last one, so as his hatred for Spider-Man grows, so does his power. So the next thing that I want to see from Venom in this game is the ability to web swing. If you don't know already, I'm pretty sure you probably do know, but Venom or the symbiote has the ability to take skills and abilities from its previous host. And it's my belief that Spider-Man will have the symbiote pretty early on in this game before it makes its way back to Harry. So my hope is that Venom will have some of the abilities of Spider-Man such as web swinging. The only difference between Venom and this version of Spider-Man is that Venom can organically produce these webs. I feel like Venom's ability to take on some of the abilities of Spider-Man is what makes Venom such a great foe. And on a side note, this is completely unrelated to Venom's abilities, but I would love for Venom to have the white spider logo. That's the one thing I would love for Venom to take from Spider-Man from an aesthetic perspective. So next up, I want Venom to be able to produce tendrils, extra limbs, and have the ability to morph weapons from his symbiote body. I've mentioned so many times that I want Venom to be the most difficult enemy we have ever faced in one of Insomniac's Spider-Man games. I feel like giving Venom a plethora of combat abilities will up the difficulty of facing Venom. These abilities aren't anything new to Venom's skill set, but I still want to make sure that Venom does have them in the game. We should be fighting Venom and still have to worry about these tentacles that could pop out at any time and grab us, slam us on the ground, or throw us across the map, or at any time he could just form some sort of weapon and take us out. It definitely would make these boss fights more dynamic and difficult. So next up, I want Venom's appearance to change over time. I've mentioned before that as Venom's hatred for Spider-Man grows, so does his power, and I want the same to be done for his appearance. As the game progresses, his appearance will change to look stronger and more scary. So essentially, after every encounter and each time we beat him in a boss battle, his appearance will get more of a menacing look each time we see him. This isn't really a feature I have to have, but it's still something that I'd like to see. So the next thing that I want to see for Venom is a camouflage ability. This is a pretty popular ability that Venom has in all mediums, and I'd really like for the symbiote to have the ability to mimic the look of others. The symbiote can mimic any type of clothing whatsoever, as well as blending into Venom's surroundings, essentially rendering him invisible. And I feel like having an ability like this would make combat against Venom more challenging. It would also be pretty interesting to see how an encounter between Miles and Venom could play out, considering both of them have this camouflage ability. Imagine Peter being the only one left out, like Miles and Venom are fighting invisible. That would just be hilarious. Alright guys, so that's it for my list of abilities and powers I want to see from Venom in Spider-Man 2. I'm sure I missed out on some, so be sure to tell me what powers and abilities you would like to see from Venom in this game. I also have a small announcement. I've officially launched my memberships page. You can now hit that join button by my channel name and become a member of the channel. I only have one tier that will unlock some exclusive perks, including a video podcast featuring other creators from the Marvel Spider-Man community, as well as an exclusive Discord server where we can just connect and talk about more Spider-Man. I would love to see some of you guys over there. But thank you guys so much for the support on the videos. I love making them, and I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. So that's going to be it for me on this one, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.